man-hating. Yes, absolutely. So I'm Max Valerio, and I'm going to read Lou Sullivan's letters. And you probably all know that Lou Sullivan is the guy who started this society, in the sense that he started FTMI, and it morphed into the Lou Sullivan Society over time. And he was a gay F to M. He was the first trans man I ever met. I met him right before I started my transition in 1988. He was quite a pioneer back before this was as popular as it is now. Well, or, as common. Or, it seems like there's more and more trans men out there all the time. I'm just amazed. But in any case, he was also a gay trans man, and back then that was against the rules, and he was denied hormones when he initially went to get them, I believe, at the Stanford Clinic, and he worked very hard to change that rule, and he did. So he was really a pioneer in many ways. Very brave guy, very unique. He passed away of AIDS in 1991, but we do have, his letters and his journals and writings. So. And this is a letter he wrote to David, someone named David. He was always having, trans men were always writing him, or people who were interested in transition were always writing Lou. And he always got back to everybody. This is written in 1980. Dear David, did I ever get a laugh out of your last letter? Yes, I did land a good job. I'm working for Atlantic Richfield, ARCO. They've teamed up with Bechtel engineers on a special water flood project in the Alaskan oil fields. Bechtel is doing the offshore work, and the onshore work is being done by Parsons in Pasadena. That's why I laughed so. It's probably more straight-o here at Bechtel. I fall in love at least 5 times a day here. All these beautiful men in their beautiful suits and ties. Makes me crazy. Anyway, I'm working as an admin aide to ARCO's project controls manager. They just awarded the contract to Bechtel in July, so I'm really getting in on the ground floor. It really is so fine working here where no one knows of my past gender. And I love wearing my suits and white shirts and blending in so comfortably. That would be funnier than hell if you get hired by Parsons and placed on the ARCO project. Oh, but you are looking as a female, right? I can see then why the atmosphere would turn you off. That was kind of a cheater picture. You sent. Not much of you to see. But overall, you look like a rather sturdy fellow. I hope you're making progress on your move to California. Your doc sounds super cooperative. Have you felt any effects from your shots yet? You asked about my problem with acne. Yes, I have a good dose of it, but I don't see it as a problem at all. In fact, I like it because it roughens up my skin. Actually, I think I've been pretty lucky because the doc told me that if I wanted to see how I'd look after hormones, I should look at my brothers. Well, both of them had extreme acne. My older brother was actually asked to attend a dermatologist convention as the worst case of acne in the Midwest. So compared to him, I'm doing pretty good. If you have a problem with acne, though, get an acne lotion with benzoyl peroxide. The stuff works miracles. I've got acne on my face, neck, chest, and back. You've also asked how long before I started growing a beard. I wish. I've had shots every 2 weeks for almost a year now. 2 months after I started, I woke up one day, it seemed, to find long dark hairs all along my upper lip. Very fine hair, like dark peach fuzz. But in the past 10 months, that hair hasn't changed one bit, hasn't thickened or darkened or grown at all. I feel like a perpetual 13-year-old. Just in the last month or so, I've sprouted about 10 thick dark hairs growing out of my chin, so that's as close to a, quote, beard as I am. It seems to be taking forever. It's slowly, but it is surely. In the photo I sent you, it looks like I have a pretty good mustache, but to be honest, that's mostly mascara on my long peach fuzz. Pretty embarrassing, especially at work, to be 29 years old and have this 13-year-old's facial hair. My counselor has been on hormones for over 4 years, and he has a very full beard and loads of body hair. Everyone is different, just like genetic males. But as my doc says, you don't go through puberty overnight, and that's basically what I'm doing. I've been very lucky in the romance arena lately. Had 2 incredibly satisfying one-night stands with gay men who never asked me a single question about my body and treated me as simply another gay man. I was totally amazed at how sensitive and good to me both of these guys were. So David, it is possible to have a fulfilling sex life after surgery, as lousy as it is, the surgery, that is. I have quit working for Golden Gate Girls Guys and resigned as editor of The Gateway. October's my last issue. Felt I was wasting my time on all those male to females. Now I'm working with Paul Walker and the Janus Information Facility. Have taken on the task of compiling a pamphlet for Janus to send out to female to males. When I've completed and had it printed, I'll send you one. Well, Dave, keep in touch. I hope we can meet sometime when you're in California. Regards, Lou. The next letter, from 1981. Almost a year later. Dear David, excuse me my long delay in answering your letter, but so much has been happening for me I can hardly catch my breath. As you can see from my return address, I've moved into a neighborhood where no one knows of my past, and I've finally accumulated a group of very good friends who know nothing of my change. It makes me feel so damn good I spend as much time with them as I can. What a shock to hear you had your chest done so fast. How does it look now? Feel? Are you satisfied? That was unusual for your surgeon to ask for an endocrine workup and bar body study. That's endocrinologist territory. I'm jealous of your shaving 3 times a week. I think I've shaved 3 times in total so far and have very little facial hair to show for it. I'm just not going to be a hairy guy, I guess. My grandfather couldn't grow a beard either, I hear. So it must just run in the family. Yes, I still get my shots every 2 weeks. When I used to go in to have the endocrinologist give them to me, I was sore 3 to 4 days afterwards. But then he gave me the prescription and my sister was giving me the shot. I wasn't sore at all. About the last 2 months, I've been giving myself the shot. God, is that weird to do? And have just been very slightly sore. So it's pretty funny. It all depends on who's giving the shot and how they do it and how relaxed the muscle is. Why do you have to have it once a week? I couldn't read your writing because you, quote, have to take the testosterone in aqueous? I-N-A-Q-U-O-A-S. Aqueous, okay. What? I didn't know what it is, and he didn't know what it was either, so. Okay, so we'll find out later. I've been becoming more eager for the rest of my surgery. Stanford will be doing the freeing of the clitoris for $2,250, not including hospital fee and anesthesiologist. Forrester is performing his surgery out of his office and charges $3,000, except you must travel to Oklahoma 3 times and live there a total of 1 month. Well, Dave, take care. Let me know how you're doing.